chickens in the studio a bit later on. Chickens with their own... Well, there's no nicer way of saying this. Chickens equipped with poo bags, which is a relief because when we had a parrot in here, it was just a nightmare. It's 10:15. Ben Jackson with you through until midday. Yes, so Bikram laughing. There's loads of kinds of different types of yoga, all with, well, essentially similar benefits. Good for the body, good for the mind, good for the soul. Well, now, your children can reap those benefits. Indy Samra is running classes for kids, and what have you brought? You've brought lots of things in.
Hi, good morning, Ben. Thanks for having me. I've brought 2 little helpers with me as well. We've got Anaya and Minnie in the studio with us.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
What's the highlight of the summer holiday been?
Good.
What's the highlight? What's the best bit been?
Legoland, because we went into Ninjago world, and Ninjago the ride, it was so cool.
Sounds like your kids are having a lovely summer.
They are.
That sounds really. Look, just talk me through this, because you see yoga as you know, when you think of yoga, you think of people bending themselves in unfeasibly bendy ways.
Yeah.
You're kind of that, but mindfulness, all sorts of other things.
All sorts of other things. With the children's yoga and mindfulness, it's through themed storytelling, which includes songs and doing poses and postures. And the mindfulness is different exercises using sight, hearing, touching, feeling, smell, breath. And there's also worksheets involved. I mean, I've bought one. Bought one with me. It's one called I Am. It's a flower and it's got petals on it. And I get the children to fill in each petal with a positive word to describe themselves. Just getting them to, again, mindfulness, getting them to think about themselves. I am clever, I am kind. Just getting them to, building up their self-esteem as well.
I know you said you brought some statistics about children's mental health, because some of them were rather shocking, I think, aren't they?
Yeah. The Children's Society, as of March 2018, I've got these figures. 10% of children have been diagnosable with a mental health condition. 10%. And then 75% of all mental health problems are established by the time someone is 18.
So how does mindfulness, when we talk about mindfulness, what do you mean by that?
It's being present in the moment and focusing on what you are doing right now. So say, for example, Ben, I'm sat here, I'm talking to you. I'm not thinking about the piles of laundry I've got to do, the shopping I've got to do. I'm in this moment now.
It's hard to do that, though, isn't it?
It is, but there's simple ways of it's not as complicated as we think. Mindfulness can be when you're eating, you're just focusing on the food, the texture of the food, thinking about it, the taste, the smell.
For kids, it seems to me that they were the personification of mindfulness. Ooh, butterfly, ooh, thing, ooh, do you know what I mean? That's what you imagine a child's head to be at.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not so much the case anymore. They have to work, as parents, you have to work at it more.
I mean, some of the examples, the pressure that young children are under is there's experiencing family changes, divorce, not being listened to, loss of a family member. So the pressure's on young people, and also even having to do things that they don't want to do, pressure from school. And there are young children that actually do care for their parents as well. So the pressures there are phenomenal.
Can we just be clear though, when you say that they're doing things that they don't want to do, when my son comes to me tonight and says, I've not emptied the dishwasher because I'm being mindful, it's okay for me to say, well, you can be mindful in a minute, Felix, but you can get that emptied first.
Absolutely.
So listen, and you've brought sort of mood boards in as well, which are all very positive phrases like I believe in myself.
Yep, this is my needs board. I did a workshop, I've done various workshops with children, and Monique chose this. It's like the adult's vision board.
Cars on it.
Lots of cars. I don't know. I think he's trying to hint something. Yeah. Doesn't like my Peugeot 206, I don't think. No. So there's positive affirmations. There's also blank sheets where children can write their own as well. And then also, pictures and images of perhaps places they like to go on holiday. I think Monique wants to have these cars. So he's got, I can do this. I am strong. I believe in myself.
That's really lovely.
I share my gifts with the world. I am peaceful.
And a picture of a Ford GT40. Excellent. Good man. When you've got it, will you bring it round so I can have a go?
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
Can I drive it though? That's the question.
No.
Not before me. What's that you've got in your hand?
This is some chimes I've bought. So to look at, you've just discussed mindfulness and saying that it can be a little bit difficult. So do you want to give a quick go of a mindfulness exercise? All right, Anaya, Monique, shall we all do this?
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ring the chime. If you could just close your eyes, and when you think it's stopped ringing, just gently pop your hand up. There's no wrong or right, so keep your eyes closed. Okay, so you've got to really listen. All right, are we ready, Anaya? Ben?
Yes.
Yep.
See, again, you were listening to see when the sound had stopped, so you wouldn't have been thinking about anything else. That's mindfulness.
If people want to get in touch, how do they do it?
Through social media, the Indie Essence pages on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and also Snapchat, and also email info@indieessence.com.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Alex, what's happening weather-wise?